Hello and welcome to another What's Inside. This time we're looking at Clue Giant Edition. This is for fun indoor and outdoor play, ages 8 and up, 2 to 4 players. This version is from 2021. As you can see, they've changed the cast around a little bit. So inside we are going to see 9 vinyl room mats, 27 evidence cards, 1 spinner, 6 foam tools, 1 instruction sheet. And hours of fun, no doubt. So let's take a look at what this has to offer. Now, this is labeled as a Spin Master game and a Hasbro game. So I don't know if Hasbro owns Spin Master or what, but let's see what we've got in here. It's kind of a boring packaging, really. I mean, this part's okay, but otherwise it's pretty boring. This thing is really packed full. Alright. Oh, you can always see where that chicken outline was on there. Alright, so here's our instruction sheet. It's got the contents listed too, which is nice. Picture of everything that you should have. How to play, how to start detecting, all that. So let's take a look at the contents. I like that this is in color, but the paper's kind of cheap. Alright, so we've got our big detective wheel thing here. Then we've got a spinner with a back cap on it to hold it in place. We've got our cards, we've got our vinyl play mats. We'll look at those in a second. And we got the foam weapons. There we go. So we've got our foam chicken right here. This is fairly sturdy, but I don't think I'd want to get it real wet or anything like that. Now this actually seems like it's probably a little cheaper than it feels. So it is just an image, vinyl image on cheap foam. And you have to store it there, I guess. Alright, let's take a look at our other foam thingies, and then we'll look at the other parts. The spinner instead of a die, I guess, is okay for what they're trying to do here, because you want to be able to play outdoors. And D6 would probably roll into the grass and get lost forever, much like the lawnmower parts I lost yesterday. So there's a banana. And we've got a horn, which I'm holding upside down. Ooh, these kind of stick together too. That's not going to be good. We've got a mallet. Apparently this crime was committed by the Three Stooges. A plunger. They all say Clue and have 2021 Hasbro on them, so you'll know what it goes to. And an ice cream cone. Like I said, the thickness is actually kind of nice, but I don't know. I think I could probably break this in half if I wasn't careful. And these things are really big. They did give you a Ziploc bag for the vinyl parts at least. Ooh, these are cheap. Oh yeah, these are real light too. Wow. Yeah, you don't want to play this outside. These things are really light and thin. So there's the hull. The back of them is blank. It's obviously transparent enough, so this is just going to blow away. So we've got the hallway. We've got the library. We've got the lounge. The ballroom. Like, the image quality is really nice on here. It's a very beautifully done image. It's just these things are very, very thin. Got the kitchen. It even has a picture of the trap door for the secret passage, which is cool. got a study with, again, the secret passage. The conservatory, secret passage. Dining room. The spilled bottle of wine probably would relate to people trying to play this outdoors and watching the wackiness ensue. And finally, the billiard room. You would have to weigh these down. I don't see any other way these don't blow away with a moderate breeze. Alright, let's take a look at our cards. Okay, let's open this card pack up and see what we've got here. So we've got evidence cards. And there are supposed to be 27 of these. So beautiful backing. Thickness isn't too bad, actually. So that's kind of nice. So we've got Dr. Orchid. We've got the lounge. We've got the study. We've got the billiard room. The kitchen. The hall. The library, the conservatory, the dining room, the ballroom, spy, oh no, a spy, swap a card, steal a tool, second spy, second swap a card, second steel tool. We've got a banana. We've got a trumpet. We've got a chicken. I think the chicken did it. Plunger. Mallet. Ice cream. That just give you diabetes. That's long-term thinking for murder there. There's Mr. Green. Colonel Mustard, Miss Scarlet, Professor Plum, and Mrs. Peacock. Obviously, they swapped out Dr. Orchid for... they swapped out Mrs. White for Dr. Orchid. But the cards are really nice quality, actually. These are actually pretty good. The size is good for younger players. So that is what is inside the 2021 Clue Giant Edition game for ages 8 and up, 2 to 4 players. I edited out the 5 minutes of me fighting to get the stupid chicken back in, because remember, this is at the bottom of that container. There was some swearing involved. I was very unhappy. I'm a little frustrated. I can feel my blood pressure going up. Overall, the game looks like, honestly, it's going to be used once, and then it's going to be either destroyed, pieces are going to be lost, or nobody's ever going to want to play again because the wind is blowing pieces all over the place. So if you're playing this outside, I think it's going to be a one-shot game, and it's probably not going to be very fun. Now, you could probably have some live-action fun with, like, setting up your own, like, capture the flag hunt with these pieces, but beyond that, the card quality doesn't save the rest of it. It's just the vinyl pieces are too thin. It's not going to hold up well over time. And unless you're a big Clue fanatic, you're probably not going to want to add this one to your collection. It just doesn't add anything to the Clue games. And if anything, it looks like almost a knockoff of Clue. So I was really disappointed with that. This is probably one of the most disappointing versions of Clue I've ever seen. The board, the box is real cheap too. So you've got cheap vinyl, bad storage capacity for the box. It's not going to get... It really does feel like a Spin Master game because the contents are a little cheap on most of it. The trading card things for the characters are the only redeeming part of this. I was just really disappointed. And this is a fairly expensive game most of the time. It's usually more than regular Clue. Just get regular Clue and play that. This did not look very fun, and it definitely isn't going to hold up well over time. But that's going to do it for this one. We've seen what's in the box. You've heard my take on it. So we're going to wrap up. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.